What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. Look at this. Sheesh. Old conversations. Desiree was good. Was good. Was good. Yeah, had some technical difficulties. Listen, y'all. Listen. It has been busy for your man Spaces. It has been busy. Busy. Oh man. So update on what's been going on with me, right? So I was in Minnesota, right? Done with Minnesota. Now I'm currently in Wyoming. And this is the thing. Listen, yo, I do not, I do not by any means like United Airlines. They look at Desiree being the mod. I was giving you the 15 and then I was gonna call you. Yeah, it was like where I'm sitting right now. I was trying to set this up and this like I got this pillow behind me. I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. Man, I've been setting this up for a minute today. So I do not like United Airlines. Unfortunately, United Airlines was the only airline that was going to fly to Wyoming, right? So wake up, finishing the rest of my stuff that I need to pack up, go and get some breakfast at the hotel in Minnesota. And I go and, the first flight, make it to the airport and all that stuff. First flight was cool. Got there and first flight on time. Actually, I lied. The first flight was pretty excellent. I flew first class for the first time. Woo-wee. It's a little bit of a different experience in first class. Like, when the shout out to, I forget who said it, but shout out to the sky waitresses, aka flight attendants. When they come down the aisle and they give you the drink and the snack or whatever. In business class, they give it to you in like a plastic cup. Or no, not plastic. Like a paper cup. Right? They give you your drink in a paper cup. In first class, they give it to you in the glass. Oh shoot. Yo, Ma, what's good?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling today, man?
Chilling, man. I just updating the people on my last week.
Okay, that's what's up.
So flew first class and they got a little remote on the side of the seat to control the TV.
That nigga getting money. That nigga getting money. You hear me? That nigga didn't even get upgraded. That nigga say I flew first class. He didn't say I got upgraded. That nigga getting money, y'all. That nigga going solo. That nigga getting money. That nigga didn't say I got upgraded. He didn't say, they upgraded me because I had points. This nigga say I flew first class. Don't let that go over y'all head now. Nigga say he flew first class.
So
I'm just glad what you go ahead though.
They had a little remote on the side of the seat that controlled the TV. You got to deal with whatever's left over with what's available on the plane. Like you got to deal with like you might not even be able to fit your carry-on the plane. You might have to check it because it's already full.
Okay.
But no, it was mad comfortable. I was group 1, row 4. Walked up to my plane and immediately got on because they had it. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, that was dope. That was super dope. And then now here's where it kind of falls apart. Because I had from Minnesota to Denver and Denver to here in Wyoming. So I needed a rental car. Where I actually needed to go didn't have any rental cars in the area. No Enterprise, no Hertz, no National, whatever it was. So I had to land in one city, pick up the rental car in that city, and then drive an hour and a half to my hotel now. And then on top of that, the second plane. Look, this is part why I started this whole conversation. This is why I don't like United. United, the first of all, the plane was delayed because they had some crew getting off another plane or whatever. I always experience issue. No, more often than not, I experience issues with United, specifically delays. The flight was from Denver to Wyoming was 50 minutes. We sat on the plane for an hour before we took off, waiting for these people. Then, as we're like, this is the smallest plane I've ever been on. I think it was 12 rows of seats, and it was 2 seats on either side of the plane, if that makes sense. This is the smallest plane I've ever been on. I'm like, yo, this turbulence is going to be crazy. We started to descend, and it was like, you know how the transition, at least it's supposed, maybe it's just me, it's supposed to be smooth when you're landing. It was like, instead of just him going gradually down like that, closer to the ground and then closer to the ground and all that, there were some points where it felt like this. I was like, oh, get me off this plane. Yo, get me off this plane. This person, I don't know who this pilot is. I don't like that. And then you knew he dropped too. I guess you say dropped too fast, because everybody on the plane, when you're sitting down and then, we've all ridden roller coasters before. When the giant drop, when you're sitting in the giant, once you're at the top and it falls, you go up in the seat like that. Bro, everybody on the plane did that because it was terrible. It was terrible. That flight back, and I'm worried about the flight back to, Denver, because I'm sure it's going to be a small plane again. So then, driving out here too, it's very mountainous. It's like kind of similar but opposite of when I was in South Dakota. It's out here. It was farmland. I'm sorry, it was farmland in South Dakota. Out here, it's dry mountains, if that makes sense. Ooh, Be Humble was good. He said it's turbulence. I know. Well, I don't know. All I know is it wasn't a smooth transition descending back to ground at all. He said air potholes. That's a thing? Air potholes are a thing?
Yeah.
Be humble. He said, "What is a wet mountain?" It's like desert mountains, if that makes sense. Because you got mountains that have trees and stuff and green life. So yeah, it's just been busy. Dry mountains. Like, did you get what I meant, Ma, when I said dry mountains?
Yeah, you meant deserty. Like,
yeah. See, Be humble. Anyway, that's what's up with me for the last week, because you know how we opened the show with how our last week was or whatever. How was your last week, Ma?
Mine wasn't nothing like yours. Mine was boring. I just went to work. That's it. I ain't do shit.
Did you see or are you going to see Spider-Man?
You know me. I should have known anyway, though, because this is a highly anticipated Spider-Man, that it was going to be sold out. My son tried to find tickets. He couldn't find nowhere because it was sold out everywhere. So if we don't get to see it by today, we will for sure get to see it next week, because I'm going to go get the tickets early.
Yeah, it was sold out. I planned on seeing it the day it came out, and I was like you. I didn't think about the fact that it was going to be sold out regardless, period.
No, people did a lot of pre-orders for this stuff. They did a lot of pre-orders. A lot of people did a lot of pre-orders.
Oh, that would be dope. Have a group of people go to the movies together. That would be dope.
Oh, I'm with that all day. I love that. That's my type of party right there. I love that type of shit. A bunch of us go get damn near sell out like a whole theater by ourselves with everybody we know. That's what's up. It's dope. I wish I
That'd
had the bread to do that though. Just buy out a whole theater and then let everybody come in for free.
Yeah,
That's nice. Kids and stuff get like a whole bus of kids and we go see theaters and movies and stuff like that.
that'd be dope. That's an idea. That's one to keep in the back of the mind. Because it's not as expensive as it depends on where you go, but it's not as expensive as you think. But at the same time, if one person is footing the bill, it is a lot of money for one person. But yeah, I saw it. I liked it. I'm still not figuring out what I want to rate it because there was some dope parts in there. There was some fire scenes in there, and they put some twists on some stuff.
Yeah, so you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw
Okay,
it.
okay.
What's today? Sunday. I think I saw it Friday. Yeah, I saw it Friday. Yeah, I saw it Friday. Yeah, it was dope, man. I like the direction that they are going with it, with Tom Holland doing his thing as Spider-Man, and he keeping the series alive.
Where would you rate Tom Holland as a Spider-Man?
I'll be honest, bro. I can't see anything less than a 9.5.
No, what I'm saying is we had 3 Spider-Mans.
Oh, of the 3 Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
I'll give you my list.
I would say Tom Holland, then Tobey Maguire, then Andrew Garfield.
I often agree with that too. I say I don't know. Tobey and Tom Holland, 1, 2, however you want to put them, but I know Garfield is 3.
Yeah, I liked his Spider-Man, but his Spider-Man wasn't Spider-Man, if that makes sense. Like his Spider-Man was like a tough guy, outgoing and all that stuff. That's not Spider-Man. Be Humble said, yeah, my son, his friends went on Friday. Hey, I guess it doesn't matter now. This is another thing that was up in my last week. I went to DC for another meetup with the Bag Chasers. I was only there I landed there Saturday at like 3:45. Got to my hotel at like 5 o'clock. Tried to take a nap. Laid down for like 2 hours and couldn't go, or an hour and a half and couldn't go to sleep. Got up, took a shower, and then went to meet everybody. Which it was super lit, super fun as always. Saw Miss Nikki. Sconey was there. And there's the only people that y'all know, that I know, that we all know. Yeah. But it was mad fun, man. Just busy. He said I was in San Diego. B Humble said I was in San Diego. Got back on Sunday. I was in Pittsburgh until last night. Okay. What, you just going on, like taking a vacation, going on tour, or work related? Yo, Diamond Davy, what's good? What's good? Man, I wish Jay Everyday was here. Because I really want to get his opinion about this subject that I have.
Wait till next week then.
Oh, I didn't know he wasn't going to be here.
No, he been Saturday last week.
Did he? Oh, my fault. I missed it. Okay, well, let's start with this conversation then that I wanted to have with you guys, because people are doing whatever they want to do or whatever they think they need to do to go viral and get attention and clout and stuff. And this is no different than what it is that we always see at all times. So apparently, a woman on TikTok, I'm sorry, not TikTok, on IG, she's trying to start a trend where Women go. She's challenging women to go 30 days without communicating or talking to men. Where did it go? Sheesh. Hold on. Where'd it go? So just off the strength of that, Maul, just off the strength of the challenge, what are your initial thoughts? Like,
Hey,
it's
bro,
nonsense.
I'm married. I love women. I got aunties, all that, women in my life. I got women that help me when I go at work, help me get my paperwork. I have no comment on that whatsoever because that's not my life. And I want to say something, but then it'll sound insensitive. It'll sound like rude and nasty. So, but the only thing I can think about is when women do stuff like that or the opposite sex do like, because you ain't got no quality man in your life. Because if you had quality men or something like that in your life, you wouldn't be talking like that because that's not how this works and that's not how God made us. And that's all I got to say about that.
I don't know where this video went.
God don't want you to put it up there as well.
Well, I found a different one that she posted, but it was a particular one.
But yeah, that's not my life, brother. I got a wonderful wife. I got a wonderful mother-in-law. My mother been gone, but I still got mother, like people I talk to on a regular basis and stuff like that. I can talk to women in my life. I got other men. I got men in my life that's married to wonderful women, so I can't relate to that.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Just want to get you guys' opinion about it.
Calling, no texting, no touching, no days man free. 30 days, no male interaction, no calling, no texting, no touching, no going on dates, no entertaining, no nothing. We're not talking to men at all for 30 days. Now I said 60, but this creator said do 30. Do like a 75 hard in 30 days. And I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea because the saying 60, that seems so far away, but saying 30 is like smaller. So it's gonna be like, oh, that ain't gonna be nothing. But like really taking men out of your life, really, and focusing on yourself. Because I know I'm toxic. I do a lot of toxic stuff. And I have a hard time with detachment. So in my 30 days, I'm going to really work on my toxicity and my detachment from men. Join us. 30 days.
And another question I want to ask you, two spaces. Do you think a guy would ever say, let's go 30 days without no woman? Huh?
No.
Ever, right?
What men would say, stop focusing on them as much. Stop focusing on them so much in a way that it interferes with your purpose.
But they would never say stop fucking with them, period.
That's a fact. No.
Bro,
not at all.
We went on guy trips. Nigga, after 48 hours, we like, all right, bro, I'm ready to get my life. Fuck this. It's too many motherfucking sausages around here. Like, let's go home. Like, it's cool for 2, 3, 4 days. Yeah, that's cool. Because you always need the male interaction. Like you say, iron sharpens iron. But to talk about 30 days, man, you got me fucked up. I ain't going 30 days without touching and feeling on my wife and kissing my wife. Man, you got me all the way messed up. And then I want to say something else too, but then it's going to be kind of disrespectful. But so what? Nigga, 30 days without no raw sex with my man, you got me like, hell no. 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 Nah.
Woo!
No, bro, no.
Desiree, you said you wanted to go. You wanted to go so bad. You want to go where?
So probably the event. The event you talking about.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking she was talking about.
I know she ain't talking about no 30 days without no women. I mean, no man. I know she ain't saying. I know Desiree ain't saying no shit like
that. Bro, so no, okay, so here's my thought, right? Because I have two parts to this. One, I don't really, my thought is really dismissive about her, right? So I saw this first on her IG, and then I was watching DPMO and they talked about it. So I called into their show and I asked this question. No, that's the second part. The first part is, think about whatever your favorite song is, right? Imagine listening to that for every single day of the year, 365 days. Eventually, you're gonna get tired of it, right?
Wait, say it
Eventually,
again. I'm sorry, I missed what you said. You said before you say 365 days. What you say again?
whatever your favorite song is,
Okay, I got you.
or even your favorite playlist. Let's just say playlist.
All right.
Imagine listening to that same playlist every single day for an entire year. Eventually, you're gonna get tired of listening to it, right? You're gonna listen to something else.
Yeah.
So, to my question to her and any other women who have this same mindset, how many men have you indulged in to the point where you feel like you need to take 30 days away from them?
It ain't even got the. I ain't even gonna say she. I'm not even gonna put that on her name. You have not read the right one that make your life. Y'all make each other's lives real cool and real fun. Bro, before I just went to the gym and my wife just left, I just DDT'd my wife on the bed. And if she wouldn't have got mad, I would have put her in a full Nelson. But I couldn't because she got kind of mad.
Okay. So you said you have fun with your wife, is what you're saying.
What? I don't see how you can't. To me, like I keep telling people, all them Instagram pictures, all that you putting up posts talking about you in love, nigga, that's not love to me. If you can't play wrestle, if you can't be around here doing all type of crazy stuff with each other while y'all in the house and having fun and laughing, that is love. Arguing, getting into it about different conversations because she on one end, you on the other, that's love to me.
Yeah.
You taking and doing a perfect Instagram post and feeling, when you trying so hard on social media to make it seem like you're happy, you're really not happy. Because true happiness don't need no audience or nothing like that. If you're genuinely happy, you don't need no audience.
Desiree, I heard what you said, Mark. Give me a quick second. Desiree said the bag changer. I am 45 minutes from DC and 30 days without my man is.
So far, she not lying.
Naps and Beauty.
Naps and Beauty. What's going on, sister? Every day, what's happening?
What's up? Man, I'm
sister.
salty.
Every day, you going 30 days without your man?
I'm salty, Desiree. I would have loved to see you there. That'd have been so dope to meet you in person. But yeah, no, this is ridiculous, man. I don't understand. I would wonder what is the root cause of this, because she says she's toxic, right? Okay, what my question to her was like, what is this toxicity that you're talking about, and what is it that what does it root from? Because I don't see how, and this is my second question, and this is what my ultimate question more than anything, because this is typical dumb woman logic. Like the 30 days abstaining from something may help you in certain ways, but I don't understand. My question to anybody would be, how do you work on something without practicing it? If I'm trying to play basketball and be the greatest basketball player ever, I need to practice playing basketball. Free throws, dribbles, working on posts, three-pointers, whatever. I need to study the game of basketball in order for me to get better. How do you work on becoming better in relationships while practicing being single?
I guess she will say that she needs to become better with herself before she can be better for somebody else.
Naps Beauty don't want to answer. You're right. Great answer, Naps Beauty. Great answer. She said 30 days without any form of male interaction is practically impossible. Unless you're gonna sit in the house. Because I mean, you got to go to the grocery store at some point. Heavens forbid you need something fixed on your car. What, you're not talking to your father? If that person is there, your stepfather, brother. Like what is going? How do you go 30 days without it? And that's exactly what she said. Nasty Beauty, 30 days without any form of male interaction. I don't know. Maybe she could have indulged so much that, for lack of a better phrase, she's lost herself in the process. Maybe she realized that so much of her life, or too much of her life, is centered around men.
Hey, Spaces, I'm gonna need you, right, on this topic. Quit trying to make sense of this ignorant ass shit. You study trying to make sense of this ignorant ass shit. It's ignorant.
But that was my ultimate question more than anything. How do you practice something without practicing it? How do you become a better accountant without studying?
But that's but that's a profession, though. I think a relationship is you got to be better with yourself, though. You got to make yourself happy before you can help make anybody else happy. And you can't make nobody happy. You can only amplify it. Because if you're miserable, you're a miserable person. You're going to just bring miserable to the relationship, and you're going to be miserable. Everything's going to be miserable. It's like a Debbie Downer. You're going to bring the energy out of everything. So you got to make sure you cool, get your traits, be truthful with yourself to know what your ticks is, your not ticks is, what you like, what you don't like. You got to get all that stuff to know what you is first before you can unite with somebody else and know what's going on with them. You got to be more understanding too. To know that your person is not exactly like you. They ain't thinking like you. Now, y'all can come to over the course of being together to start really thinking alike and really acting alike because y'all be around each other so much. Yeah, you can do that. But you got to come with the open mind at first. A little bit of stuff. You got to, it's just a lot of work, man.
I think, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I want you to know that. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Because I do think there's an element of knowledge of self in order for you to be in a relationship with somebody. You got to know who you are and the things that make. I'll say it this way: how you know yourself when you're single is different than how you know yourself in a relationship.
Facts. That's a straight fact.
And that's what I'm getting at with this thing. It's like if I want to get swole, but I'm saying I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm going to. I'm saying I'm going to not work out. I need to work with myself.
I was going to correct you on that too. I was going to correct you on that. I'm like, because you still don't have to go to the gym. Because you can do a lot of exercise at home and stuff like this, not go to the gym.
Yeah, because I like calisthenics. I like, body weight workout more than the gym itself. But yeah, it's just like it's just typical dumb logic. And I'm aiming to not go specific to her because I actually subscribe to this person or follow this person on IG. And she goes into depth in the stories about things that are happening with her in her life. So that's part of where my response and my thoughts to this situation is coming from.
Is she an entrepreneur?
I don't know what she does specifically.
Because in her everyday life, you're going to come across the opposite sex. So you're going to be. So what about that?
Even at work, like even if you're not an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
If you work a 9 to 5, I don't know if you're gonna come across if your job is a women's only job, which there's anyway.
I don't know not one. I don't know not one all male job.
Excuse me. Yeah, bro. That was just the crazy thing that came to me, bro. But anyway, so thank you guys. Oh, actually, let me get to Nasty Beauty's comment. She said, also, you are what you attract. So she must attract toxic like men.
That is a straight fact. I was just thinking about that the other day getting in my car.
That's a fact, Naps and Beauty. You spitting facts on this pod. But so we're going to get into the next thing. Thank you guys for kicking with us and share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite After Church podcast is alive. So I want to get into this other subject. This is one of the biggest things that this is for the content. We know we don't care. But a whole thing blew up. I don't know if you heard about it, all. I can't pause it. A whole thing blew up about this lady that went on stage with Usher. And some people, people say that she wasn't interested, and Usher ended up, kicking her off the stage because she wasn't into what was going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we all seen the original video, but TMZ reached out to her, and let me do this. And she started, they did an interview with her about her thoughts on the situation and why she did what she did. So hold up. I don't want to do that. You know what? Let's do it this way. Hold up. Sorry, yells. Let me see it this way. 1 second. I'll be with y'all in a quick second. Okay. Here we go. I don't think this is gonna get copywritten, but we'll see.
Her name is Gabrielle Cheyenne. The young woman who got called up on stage, her name is Gabrielle Cheyenne, and she is joining us right now to explain what was going on in her head and why the fans are giving her such a hard time. All right, so why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage, but you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I'm going to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I say it, there are 2 people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened, some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started. And then you said, pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about.
That post specifically was directed towards my city, which is why in that same post you see chat, which means Chattanooga, which is directed towards my city, because my city is a crab in a bucket city. They were on the internet calling me out of my name.
Don't say that about Chattanooga. It's a beautiful place.
It's the truth. They were going ballistic on me, which is crazy because anything in Chattanooga or if somebody does something that they don't get to experience, they just go ballistic if it's not how they would have done.
Except that you got to know that there were a lot of Usher fans there too, and probably in Chattanooga as well. And in a way,
You did
You
kind of
dissed-
diss.
you kinda dissed
you
Usher.
dissed
That's how
Usher.
Which is fine that they can feel away, but you also can't tell me about my experience.
So if they had said to you, we're going to move you to VIP and we want you to be part of the show when Usher is up there, would you have said, no, thank you?
Yeah, I would have said no. I would have said no. It was never my intention to rile all these people up and ruin the moment or everything under the sun that they're saying.
But you enjoyed the Chris Brown part of the show?
I did not even enjoy Usher. It's nothing against Usher. I mean, I've been listening to his music since I was a little girl. I know his music, but I can prefer one artist over the other.
All right, let's see here. I'm curious. Why the F is this on TNZ? Why is everyone a celebrity for nothing nowadays? We make everyone famous at this point. I never went up on the stage. She should have said no if she was not feeling it. She think like a child. Okay. That's what people are saying, Ma.
What's happening?
What are your thoughts on the situation? It's like, do you think she's justified in reacting the way that she did, or
Why is this shit news?
okay?
Just point exactly like that. And like, you already know how I feel. She said she got a husband or a boyfriend or something like that. Don't she got somebody?
She didn't in that particular video, which is the only one that I've seen. She talked about how people were saying that she did, but she didn't confirm one way or the other.
So I really can't confirm on that. Then I ain't got nothing to say on that because I'm gonna say if she got a boyfriend, why are you going on stage in the first place?
I mean,
you got a boyfriend,
right?
Huh?
Hypothetically, let's just say hypothetically she does.
She shouldn't have been on stage.
Yeah.
That's just my thing.
Do you think she's legit and being genuine in saying that she didn't know that they were pulling her up on stage for Usher?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't. I don't want to sound like that because I got to quit saying it. Honestly, don't know and don't really care because it's like, is they making this news for what? Like, we don't got enough to talk about.
Oh yeah, we do.
So why are people making it? Why is this on TMZ?
Because TMZ is drama.
But like, that's her. Like she say, that's her experience. She did what she wanted to do with the time she had her experience. That's her.
Do you think, and it's fully opinionated, do you think that she should have just went along with it?
Now that she didn't feel comfortable, no. She shouldn't have went along with it because then she'd been talking about I didn't feel comfortable. I want to sue. I want to do this. All that would have came behind it. No, she shouldn't have did nothing that she really did not want to do. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, that's a fact. You're right. You're 100% right. Yep.
Do not do that. Yep. No. And Usher did right too. When he seen that she wasn't really into it, that's almost like you trying to get some good nectar, some good loving from a woman. And you see that she's not really into it like you are. You're pumping your brakes because you know how this can go. So you're trying to see, like, you feeling like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And he did the right thing by doing that. Like, I would have been like, no, if she not touching me back, anything like that, like, all right, hold on, pause the show. Let's get somebody else here that really want to be here. Thank you. Appreciate you for coming. I appreciate you at the show. We got a little, care package in the back for you or whatnot like that. But look like somebody who really into me and want to be up here to do this and experience this the right way. Make a fan day.
Desiree said, I was on her side until she went online and basically acted like she was the prettiest thing to ever be created by God. Appreciate you for the like message, Desiree. Kamal, what's good, my guy? What's good?
What's up, Kamal? What's going on, brother?
As far as my thoughts, it's tough for me to believe that she didn't know that the set that was being played at that time was Usher.
But no, she already been pulled up there. She said she was already in the VIP thing. So she was there from the beginning of the show when the show first started. She wasn't there at a specific time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, as far I haven't been to the concert, but I think, it's either Chris Brown does his first, then his set first, then Usher does his, and then they come together at the end, or vice versa. But they come together at the end. So I'm saying like it's tough for me to believe that the first song Usher played was Seduction, and they pulled her up on the stage right at the beginning.
Oh, okay. She got put over. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, like I'm willing to bet he played something from 8701, definitely stuff from Confessions, and during that set, the people came up to her and said, you want to go on stage. I think she knew. I think she knew that she was going to be on the stage with Usher, and she just went up there. And at the last minute, she decided, you know what? I'm not feeling this. I'm going to give the energy that I'm not feeling this, and I'll figure out the rest later. I think she knew. I think she's lying. And then Desiree, well, I mean, I don't care about the whole, UB words could never nonsense and all that trash talk that women do to each other. It is what it is. Like,
hey, you got to be careful on that though. I asked to fuck around and have an accident and fuck up her face for the rest of her life. You putting that type of energy out there. You got to be careful what you say and who you offend, because somebody out here will get jealous and try to cut your face and do something to make you when you down to earth. You got to be careful.
You hitting us with the 48 laws of power?
Yeah, you better be careful who you offend. Motherfucker give you, I don't know if people know about this, motherfucker give you $1.50.
And it's obvious that she's not an ugly girl whatsoever, right? She's a pretty girl. So a lot of people are saying that she specifically did this whole thing for clout. Do you think that? Do you think it was a clout move? Like that?
Sure, because she would have just disappeared. If you ain't want the attention and you ain't like the attention, you wouldn't be, bro. That's just like anybody who'd be like, I ain't with all this internet stuff, but you own the internet talking about you not with all this internet stuff. Nigga, you like it. People that don't go back and forth and don't they not gonna get on that no matter what you say. They'll just wait till they see you in person. They not gonna go back and forth with you in no comments, no nothing. If you're not about the internet stuff and the internet drama and you're not for clout, you're not gonna say anything, period. It don't matter what somebody say. You're not gonna clear up nothing, you're not gonna do nothing. I will see you when I see you in person.
Right.
So if you respond or you do any of that other stuff you're talking about, you're for the internet drama. You like this shit.
But you were absolutely right. I didn't even think about that point, because I've been thinking about this for trying to think of all different angles about what could be some responses or what my true thoughts are. I didn't think about the fact that, some people were saying that she knew what type of show that it was. She knows what Usher was going to be doing in that particular scene. And she knew that she was going to be on the bed. He was going to be seducing her. He was going to be all in her face. So if you're there, you're there, right?
But if she's not feeling it, she's not feeling it.
Because I'm not disagreeing. Huh? I'm not disagreeing. I agree with you. Like she should have. This is my thing. She said that she liked Chris Brown more than she liked Usher, which is fair. However, why didn't you say that before you went on stage, though? Why did you go on stage? That's the number one question.
Oh no, and I think we spent a little bit too much time on this. Just my opinion.
All right, cool. Thank you guys for kicking with us. Appreciate y'all in the comments and kicking with us today. We are going to be live on Kick and Kamal. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you have Kick, but after the show, after this show, we go live on Kick and we're live right now, but we stay live on Kick and just play music and chill and just have relaxed conversation instead of just structured conversation. So these are some things that Maul sent to us. These are some things Maul sent to us. It's a few separate videos, and I'm just going to play them in the order that you sent them, Maul.
Oh, yeah, it's about the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play all of them. It's just a general question.
Three. It was 4 videos. Was it 4?
Oh, let me see. Let me go. It was 1, 2, 3. I really was looking for them. And I finally found the last one that I really sent. That's the one I really want to kind of do. But I just found those because all 3 of them was all 4 of them really was disturbing. But the last one was generally the one that I've been looking for a long time to send to you.
Let me get this one in here. Okay. So Maul's question is, well, what's your question? But do you want to ask the question afterwards or do you want to play it?
You can ask the question afterwards.
All right, ask the question afterwards. All right. Let's see. This one is the first one. All right.
Attention, Texas Roadhouse! I got a very special cowboy in my saddle tonight. Who is it? His name's Ozzy and he's turning 1. If you have a second, if you can stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and give Ozzy a big old size. Attention, Texas Roadhouse!
All right, that's number 1. Let me take this one off. What's number 2? Let's see here. All right. Elevator one. All right. I don't think this one has the sign. This is the third one. I know this one definitely disturbing because I remember seeing this one. We might have even talked about this one before. All right. And this is the last one.
This is the one I've been looking for, and I finally found it right here.
All right.
In a store while the owners played dumb and just walked out. Security footage caught a dog peeing on liquor bottles in a store while the owners played dumb and just walked out after paying. A liquor store's security footage has gone viral after capturing an incident that left many viewers frustrated. According to the video, a couple entered the store with their large dog and browsed the aisles like any other customers. While standing near a shelf filled with liquor bottles, the dog suddenly lifted its leg and urinated directly onto several bottles. The owners appeared to notice what happened, but instead of informing an employee or taking responsibility, they simply walked away and continued shopping. A short time later, they calmly paid for their own items at the register and left the store without mentioning the incident. After the footage surfaced online, many people criticized the couple for their lack of responsibility, arguing that pet owners should always be accountable for their animals in public places. In my opinion, responsible pet ownership means cleaning up after your pet and informing staff when something like this happens. What would you have done in this situation?
All right. So, Maul, you sent this to us. What is your question with the video?
The video is, should pets be allowed like in stores, malls? Basically, stores, malls, just anywhere. Like back in the day, like pets was not allowed in all these stores and in malls walking around, and people taking advantage of rules that they so-called saying they service animals are supposed. I guess they supposed to be.
Yeah,
Are you supposed to be service animals now?
Service animals, emotional support dogs, or animals.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't think it should be anywhere where it's closed, and it shouldn't be in gyms. If you that much of a need that support, you shouldn't be around every day of people. People shouldn't be inconvenience for you. So should dogs be in stores and things like that of that nature? What you think?
Generally speaking, my answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty Beauty said, I blame the owners. Desiree said, people have to control their dogs. Wow. Yeah, come on. On Kick, bro, Kick is like everything, all the stuff that you wish you could do on YouTube, you can do on Kick. Outside of something really, really crazy. But yeah, you got to check it out, bro. But no, my answer is no. And, going through these airports that I'm going through, and I obviously see tons and tons of people going through the airports. I see people, they'll have a dog. They'll have like the little mini, I don't even know what to call them, poodles or whatever the dog's in like a little purse that they can hold on their arm. And the dog's head is just sticking out of the purse or whatever the bag is called. And then I see people walk in stores they don't even have the dog in the little bag. They'll have the dog in their hoodie or something, or the animal in their hoodie. They'll have big dogs that are, I guess, docile and don't do anything, but they'll just walk through the aisle with the dogs. And I don't really believe this whole emotional support animal to the point where you have to take them with you every single place that you go. I believe, there's a time and a place for everything. And especially when it comes to dogs peeing on, well, in this case, liquor bottles, but somewhere dogs that feed on actual food. Because they're for example, the first thing that comes to mind is chips. Chips are on the bottom row of the aisle, of the shelf. And you don't even tell anybody that happened. You don't try to clean it up. You don't try to do nothing. You don't let nobody know. And this also reminds me of when I was in South Dakota, and I think I said this last week. White people love dogs more than they love human life. They love dogs more than human life. And what better example of that than to allow your dog to pee on liquor bottles and then just walk away?
And somebody grabbed that, didn't know it was that, and started pouring it. Dog, that's how the coronavirus got started. That's how all these fucking motherfucking diseases and shit, people kissing and fucking their dogs. That's how all this shit happened.
No, that it weirds me out that people are so emotionally imbalanced. So many people, by the way, are so emotionally imbalanced that they have to carry an animal around with them to help them regulate their emotions. That's weird. And then, a lot of times special provisions have to be made, special provisions have to be made for these people. A lot of times, like workplaces and stuff, these people have to get provisions made for them to have their, like, for instance, a specific place for the dog to go to the bathroom has to be made for the dog. And then I see it all the time, for real. People will walk their dog, let their dog use the bathroom wherever they use the bathroom, and just walk away all the time. This is peeing in on a tree or in grass is different than number two in grass on the sidewalk in the street.
Yeah, say it, shitting. You don't want to say it. I said he's talking about shitting and not picking that shit up. And I understand people gonna probably get mad at my take and what I'm gonna say though. But where I live at, right, it used to be a no pet like policy, like you had to pay money or whatever. But then they became pet friendly. And I don't know, and people can take this however you want to take it, really don't give a damn. Soon as they lifted that rule, where I stay at now, have got completely nasty. It's always trash everywhere. It's always garbage everywhere. It's always feces and shit everywhere. We just started getting so much shit. And my wife didn't really want to say it until I talked to one of our neighbors and I asked her the same thing. Did she notice it? And she was like, yeah, I was telling my husband, as soon as you bring some dog owners or some people with some dogs, shit get nasty. I'm not talking about all pet owners, but majority. To me, what I see, majority of pet owners, motherfuckers are nasty.
I cannot disagree with that. I can see that for sure. I see dogs.
Nasty. Don't clean up after their pets. Let their pets lick spoons, forks, being on paper tables and stuff like that in restaurants. Like, if that don't tell you right there that you should be getting plastic forks and silverwares every time you go somewhere, I don't know what it is.
I'm for the no pets allowed movement. I don't know if there is a movement, but if there is, I'm for it.
And motherfuckers need to start going off on these pet owners too, shaming the shit out of them.
Like, for instance, the second video with the dude where, I mean, the dog, it looked like it had a muzzle on, but it was, if it didn't have a muzzle, I would argue that that dog would have tried to bite him.
And that's when you stop the shit out of the dog. You kick the shit out of it.
And the lady wasn't doing anything.
Point exactly. You ain't doing nothing about your dog, I'm going to do something for you.
And that's a fact. That's what I was thinking when I was watching the video. You better get
that other video where it had the kid leg and all these adults acting like they scared, that's when you supposed to be stomping the shit out of that dog.
I'm looking at this getting mad, bro. I'm mad all over again.
Ain't no adult take no charge and try to get this dog off this kid.
I'm talking about like jumping in.
No pocket knives, and ain't nobody had no pocket knife or nothing like that.
Ain't nobody kicked the dog. Like this dude climbed on top of the playground or whatever it is, trying to hit the dog. This lady threw what looked like a water bottle at a dog. The dog has a kid's leg in his mouth.
That dog not leaving alive. My point. This is just to me. That dog not leaving here alive.
The child's life matters more to the dog, but not to white people. That's what I noticed. They care more about their dog's life than they care about the lives of human beings. I refuse. I think I actually had a time where, and it's another thing too. I send it to your email, Jay, every day, but I'm gonna send it again.
Oh, Jay, every day for the pop up.
Let's see. I'll send it again.
He's saying, let me get a link.
All right, and done. So I had a situation where it was a lady. I was in a neighborhood. It's a white lady. I don't know what kind. It was a big dog. I don't know what kind of dog it was. It was bigger than one of the actual tall dogs, not a pit bull or a Rottweiler, like one of the bigger ones. But it wasn't a Great Dane. It wasn't the super tall one. The dog started coming towards me, and the lady couldn't pull the dog back into her direction. She had to ask her son to help her pull the dog away from me. And I promise you, I care about my life more than I care about your dog's life. I care about my safety more than I do about your dog. So if I need to, I actually saw. I'm gonna play this video. Let me see if I can find it. Because I was not mad at all when I saw this video. Definitely deserved, because people walk around with their dogs. They don't have them on leashes. They just have they'll walk with their dog, but have the leash in their hand, not even attached to the dog. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, right here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this. It's real short. Yo,
Yo, what up?
what's good,
What's
bro?
going on, brother? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm on my way down here to Florida. But, yeah, man, I wanted to chime in real quick, man. The
About what?
problem
About
is
the
white
dog?
people.
Huh?
Yeah, the problem is white people. That's
Go ahead.
don't get
Go ahead.
straight
Hey,
to the
you
point.
go ahead, let Jerry.
Yeah, if I you know what I'm saying, if I go out, I probably won't enter back into the live. But yeah, the problem is white people. That is, I mean, and I wholeheartedly agree with both of you guys when you say the emotional support, like a service animal. Those people really be needing that. That emotional support dog stuff. Nah, nah, nah. Because I've seen some all types of dogs as emotional support. Nigga had a pit bull for an emotional support dog. Ain't nothing wrong with you, dude.
Hey, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. Service, like I agree with you too. Because I used to say all dogs, but you are right. Service animals, service pets, really be trained and minding their goddamn business. They just
Right.
sit there. They don't move. They don't do anything unless the owner say something.
Right.
And they don't move until the owner move.
Right. Oh, it's crazy, but my younger brother, literally last week, he got bit by a emotional support dog on his job.
Oh shit! Good
Yeah.
lawsuit. Good
Yeah.
bread.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And his
and we're gonna put him
emotional
down.
support
And he
dog,
gonna get put down.
the person's emotional support dog was a pit bull.
He finna get put down, and he finna because they gotta have insurance on their dog, so that's a good lawsuit.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of wanted to chime in regards to that. I just, places like Yorktown, you guys, I don't know the last time you've been, but they pretty much let dogs kind of have free roam. Like that's the dog's mall at this point. You
Shit,
know what I mean?
Oak Brook too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Oak
about to
Brook,
say
but
Oak Brook too.
Oak Brook is kind of okay to a degree because it's like
It's
outdoors,
outside. Yeah, I can't
right?
outside.
So I can't. But I feel like anytime that you have a dog, you should be managing your dog, man. A lot of times these people don't take the proper time to even train a dog. Like a trained dog is fine, but just slapping an emotional support stick on them and whatever it is that they're doing, like, nah, that ain't it, man. That
And
ain't it.
I don't think dogs should be anywhere where it's produce and food and stuff is. That is a completely no.
No.
Huh?
So and Texas Roadhouse is my joint, man. I'm done with them, man. I'm done. I'm done, man. This is what happened when you get them cheap steaks. They do stuff like this.
Yeah, but I don't think no dog should be nowhere where it's food and stuff at. And then they get mad at you when you tell them like, "Hey, it's food in here. You got to get your dog up out of here. It's food. We're serving food. Your dog needs to be not up in here. We don't need that hair fly." Another thing, we was in St. Louis at the stadium.
At the baseball game, yeah.
And there's hair flying everywhere, all over everywhere.
And they were right behind us, all the dogs. Every white person in there had a dog. And then one more thing I agree with, Mom. You said that a lot of times pet owners, but specifically like dog owners, man, they do be nasty people. You know what I mean? A lot of times they are nasty. And they had a nerve to want, and they're probably nasty without an animal. You know what I mean? But having a dog multiplies it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because I've seen, even in the building I used to live in, I seen this one. It was this lady that had a dog, and I live. Y'all know where I used to live. It's not outside. It's like they allow pets in the building, and there were times where in the building it was dogs boo boo on the carpet.
Believe it.
Hey, you often say it, but I think Jerry Day got the what I'm saying. Don't say what I want to say.
Look, I lived, so I stayed on the edge of the west side. And Oak Park.
Yep.
Oak Park people love dogs. They would literally bring their dog across the street to come shit, not pick it up, and walk it back across the street to Oak Park.
So they'll shit on the city side, but they won't shit on the Oak Park side.
Yep.
So this is a video I was talking about, right? So I want to know y'all thoughts about this. They just reminded me of it. Where is it? All right, here. All right.
Jerry, they seen something. Jerry, they sent this.
Oh, did he? You sent this?
Yeah, Jerry, they sent this in a group chat.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah. This is viral.
Okay.
I don't really see nothing wrong.
Nope.
See, only people that see. What you say? What happened?
He just said no, but the face he made.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. And then the thing about it is, right, too, only people that got a problem with it ain't never delivered no packages before.
Facts.
Hey, listen, I was in Harvey one day. It was with family, right? Me and my cousin. We were just walking around, just talking. We got chased by 2 dogs in one night.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might, try to spare your dog life if it's me by myself. But if I'm with my family, I'm not sparing your dog life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me by myself, you got a great chance that I'm going to be cool, calm. I'll move out the way. I'll jump in my truck or I'll jump on something. Me with my family, I'm not sparing your dog life whatsoever. And we not running.
But
Hey, I'm not mad at that at all.
look, man, I'm gonna tell you my story as far as when I delivered. You know what I mean? When I used to deliver, if I seen you had a dog roaming around and you wasn't outside, we're gonna go ahead and take that back to the station, man. We're not even.
Hey, I got one too. I was out there. I was out there in like Homer Glen, Lockport area, and I delivered something.
Yeah.
And the dog, it was like a little chihuahua, and he just started barking. They just over there looking. And the nigga, like, he was one of them ankle biters. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna get bit in my motherfucker Achilles heel or whatnot like that, fucking with your dog. So I backed up. And they just letting the dog just sit here bark and be aggressive. Bro, I promise you I was finna kick this dog to the city.
Yeah.
Because they sitting there talking, not getting their dog. And it's like you say, like, they some of the most disrespectful people, period. Like, your dog is sitting there doing this, and y'all ain't say, come here, nothing like that.
And the whole, he don't bite. Like, the nigga
He got teeth.
Like my brother said, babies without teeth bite. What you talking about a dog? You know what I mean? Look, that's what they supposed to do. I mean, dogs, they're supposed to bite, but people act as if everybody likes dogs. You don't know if I have a personal fear of dogs. You don't know if I'm allergic to dogs. So to me, it's only respect when somebody comes around, you put your dog up. That's respectful. And then you ask them, is it okay if I bring my dog out? Is it okay? You know what I mean? Because, you've invited people or you're bringing your dog around somebody. Ask people, is it okay, man? Everybody ain't into dogs like that. And I'm kind of okay with dogs. So
I'm okay with dogs until I always have on fly sneakers. Once your dog bite my sneakers, hey, get your dog. Get your dog. These ain't no cheap ass shit. And then, nigga, you buy Jordans. Get your fuck. It ain't like I got on my Vomeros or some shit I bought for $30, $40. Nigga, you buying J's. I'm finna kick the shit out you in a minute.
Yeah, bro, I'm with this whole sentiment for everything we said, for sure, from beginning to end. It's like I for the most part, I have I guess you could say, a sense of, if a dog is coming towards me, if it's aggressive or not. And I understand if people say, no, I'm not gonna risk it, whatever. I understand that for sure. 9 times out of 10, my sense is right. But however, a dog can be presenting themselves as, docile, just trying to smell your shoes or smell your feet or whatever. But it could be they're trying to be sneaky and sneak themselves up on you, then bite you.
Yeah.
It's just, when it really comes down to it, man, it's just simple. It's real simple. Control your dogs.
Facts. You're right.
I agree.
And simple as that.
And dogs are really pets in general. If you notice, they're kind of a reflection of their owners, right? So a lot of times the temperament of the owner is typically the temperament of the dog, or even the cat for that matter, right? So you also got to learn the temperament of the people that you're around. And people bring in random dogs you don't know.
No, heck yeah. I'm with the protecting yourself over this random dog. And then it's crazy because I think Maul just said it. If you react to the dog doing whatever it is to you, they get mad at you. Like in that video that I just played, that Jay Day sent, I forgot. In that same video, the owner came out and was about to yell at the UPS driver for hitting the dog with the box.
Right.
Like, what the heck? You get mad at the person that's about to get bit than the fact that you ain't controlling your dog. Oh, this is my yard. This is the dog's house. Well, you want your package or not?
Right.
It's just that simple. Because right now, I don't feel safe. And you can, yes, this is your package. That's your dog. That's your house. But this is my life. That's it. Oh, let's see. All right. So.
Hold on. I got one more thing I want to show while JV Day on here. And I know this is not funny, but it was funny as hell to me. I know most people not going to laugh, but me, I have a sick sense of humor. And I'm not really laughing at per se at what happened. I'm laughing at the people in the background, what they're saying. I just sent it to you, Spaces. Please just go ahead and play it. And just do a disclaimer. We're not laughing at what's happening. We're laughing at the person in the background. This shit was so fucking hilarious to me.
Give me a second. Take that off. All right.
2 moments later.
Yo.
Oh shit, bro. Hey, bro. No way.
Got his ass, what?
Hey, boy, when I tell you I was in tears, I'm talking about real tears coming down my eyes. That shit is fucking hilarious, bro. Hey, we getting canceled. Yeah, you with me, Spaces. Yeah, they ain't gonna like your ass neither, boy. Yeah.
Hey, I laugh when people do dumb stuff.
Hey,
I mean, that wasn't a person, but I mean the dog. If you knew, this is what I was talking about. This is what I just said. The dog's not on the leash. The dog isn't on the leash.
Yeah, there's a Ray laughing too. There's a Ray laughing too. Hey, bro, I went in the comments and niggas say, am I wrong for laughing? Hell no. No, you're not wrong for laughing. That shit is funny.
Let's see. Desiree said, my dog doesn't go outside without doggy bags or reuse grocery bags. That's a fact. Now, I can't lie. My dog sleeps on my bed on the outer cover, but I'm always vacuuming and cleaning. I don't do dirty pet smells.
But see, you respect. See, we can respect that because that's in your own home. You say you clean up after, like we ain't like that. That's perfect for us. But people around here just letting their dog roam free and do whatever the fuck they want to do. Nah, I'm not cool with that. Not at all.
And you know, with that too, Desiree, is like if somebody is coming to your door to have you sign for something, you're probably going to put your dog up, or have somebody restrain your dog from trying to get out of the door.
Right.
I believe.
You know they coming.
Like if you know, like Amazon, dang near is delivering your package as soon as you order it. If it requires a signature, or if somebody's knocking at your door and they need something from you, whatever it is, they may need some cash for the whatever. Put your dog up. This whole interaction is going to be 20 seconds long, if that. But what are you about to say? I interrupted y'all. My fault.
No, I'm cool. I'm good.
No, I agree with you. I'm saying like people, if you're getting something delivered, you know you ordered something, you get updates on your phone. They typically, any company these days, they typically give you a range of time that, the postal worker or UPS or whoever else is out there, Amazon, that they, whatever time they're going to be getting there. So just put your dog, man. Put your dog up. Have that courtesy for folks, man.
That's what it is. It's common courtesy for sure. Let's see. Desiree said, I love my dog more than life itself, and I trained it. But if my dog ever gets to a point where it was dangerous, especially to children, I will pull the trigger myself. Sheesh. Desiree, really
people can mess with that. No, but I'm saying she understands. Like the Desiree is one of the people that we are not talking about whatsoever.
Right. An alligator right in front of you is crazy.
Why? Hey, look, to me though, common sense. If I'm a dog owner, why the fuck do you got your dog on the bank of something like that? Well, my common sense tell me there's some gators up in there. There's something that can grab my dog from off the bank.
Hey, what they say in Florida and Louisiana, if it got water, it got a gator in there.
Thank you. And Jerry, they said that because anything I see swampy, even if I'm in Chicago, I still think gators and shit around here.
That's a fact, bro. Just be in Lake Michigan.
I just think when shit murky and muggy, I think a gator in there. I'm sorry,
bro. I'm. You know how the Riverwalk, right? They got all of the ships, and sometimes they had the people kayaking.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, that seems dope. But one, you got these giant ships next to you. That's a different experience right there. But then I'm thinking like, man, what's under that water?
Right.
If for whatever reason I was gonna go overboard, what's under that water, bro? These people, look, they didn't even go after the dog. They just sat there.
What you gonna do with the gator?
I definitely would have been like, oh, you gator food now.
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
I was like when my car got burnt up one time, man. My car got burnt up, and the car next to me, mine was on fire, and I just went on here and watched mine go up in flames, man. I'm not finna go stay that car and it blow up when I start.
Yeah,
nah, man, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I love my life.
He said it's okay.
I cried. You know what I'm saying? I cried. That was my transportation. I used a couple cries for the year. I'm not finna go say no burning car. I wouldn't go say no dog against no alligator.
Spaces, move to the next one real quick. We get your everyday thing while you're still on here with the next thing I sent you. Too. The next subject, real quick. Because I ain't got that long either, man. My wifey finna be walking through this door too any minute too.
Which one was that? Oh, the general thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good one. We probably need to say that one because Jerry, they probably need to be on better connection with that one.
Well, go ahead and run it, man. I'll see what I can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding through Birmingham. So.
Oh, yeah, Birmingham?
Yeah, right for it. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Thank you guys for
you
with us.
You going to the West Coast, the West part?
Yeah, I'm going to outside of Pensacola.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm gonna
West
be
Coast, yeah,
on,
West
yeah, I'm gonna be on the golf.
yeah, West Coast, yeah. Because when I heard you say Alabama, I'm like, oh, you're going the opposite way. Because normally
Yeah,
you'll be going through Indiana, Chattanooga, Atlanta, and then you right in Florida.
yeah. Here you just basically take 65 straight on down, and
Uh-huh.
then you'll branch off to whatever little local state highway or whatever,
Oh, to go
Alabama,
over to
and
Alabama. Okay.
yeah, right down the tip, Paul. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We ready whenever you are, Space.
All right. Thank you guys for kicking with us. Share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite At the Church podcast is live. And we're going to get to this. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Are losing their work ethic is because they've seen that working hard is no longer the key to success. Yep. Working hard is like a part of the equation, but they've seen that no amount of working hard is going to be more effective than being a scumbag. They've seen people climb the ranks. They've seen the people in charge of the country be horrible humans. And they just go, oh, that's what it is? That's what success is? It's just a game of like, who can be the biggest piece of garbage? Who is willing to exploit the most amount of people on this earth? That's who gets ahead in this society. Like, I remember when I was young, that was the message. The messaging was like, be virtuous, be hardworking, be a good person, life will be good. No, they're just like, I don't know, run a sweatshop. So it puts people in this position of being like, okay, do I want to sacrifice all my morals? Do I want to be a scumbag? Am I willing to step on my own mother's neck? Or do I want to have money? And I think a lot of them are opting for the former.
It does seem like this. The world.
All right. So
general thought.
Yeah, just general thoughts on that what he said.
I guess I'll go first since my connection might be janky. I think this is the way it always been. Nothing new. I think now what you have going on is that it's more visual.
Okay.
People are showing that, going online and showing that they come back. That's the only difference. But I think if you look at if you go way back in history, people have always gotten over and were opportunists and, made other people. Hell, you look at slavery, right? So I think that's just the history of humans. Like, people are always looking for somebody to kind of do their work and, and actually be lazy.
I think I think that's the way he explained it is a defeatist mindset. I think it's just this is what a part of what happens when it comes to running a business is you gotta focus on what's best for the business and not really care about not really give too much attention to people. It's like, and then on top of that, a lot of it also is, it depends on the type of job that you have. Like, you can't expect too much recognition as a burger flipper at McDonald's versus if you get a higher end job, a blue collar job, there's all kinds of benefits that comes with working at different types of places. Like, specifically, health benefits, right? But then a lot of jobs have different perks for like going to restaurants or getting discounts off of flights or doing different things around the city, so I think one part of it is, that's just like Jay Everyday said, that's just how business works. And I thought about Julius Caesar, the story of Julius Caesar, right? The infamous et tu, Brute. It's a part of this. It's just kind of a part of what comes with doing what it is you do. As you ascend, if you want to keep ascending, then you got to focus on what's going to keep you going up. You get distracted, start focusing on too much, then be like Samson in the Bible. You muted.
But I got a question for you, and I can kind of agree to you to a certain extent. But on your way doing that, do you got to be a scumbag to do it? I think that's what the whole thing is about, being a scumbag. Can you still do that without being a scumbag, though? A low down, dirty motherfucker.
I think the definition or what people recognize as being a scumbag will vary from person to person. Because the reason why I say defeatist mindset is because a lot of times people say, you know, let's just say, I can't think of a particular company off the top of my head, but let's just say a construction company, right? The people at the job will say, oh, this company doesn't really care about us. Well, do they offer you insurances that will help you take care of yourself if you get sick and you need them? It'll be cheaper for you to use that insurance than if you go outside of the company and get your own insurances. A lot of people want to go to jobs and get paid as much as a district manager, but have the job responsibilities of the fry guy. And people think that because they don't get higher pay, because they're not getting $25 an hour to serve people food at that level, you know, at the Denny's, IHOP level, then that's them being a scumbag. Because these higher end people, a lot of these people that are making decisions for a company, people at the bottom level don't even see them. People don't even know who they are. Don't know their name, don't know how much they make. They just know that decisions are being made and their feelings and what they have to go through in life is not being considered. So as far as if it's a direct interaction, like if a district attorney, for example, is interacting with the fry cook, yeah, you can do what you got to do and not be a scumbag with it. But he didn't specify in the video what he meant by scumbag or an example of what he meant by scumbag. I just took it as what I explained. Oh shit.
I'm kind of on the mindset of both, but I'm leaning more towards like Jerry Day because I understand where you're coming from, where, you know, you got different hierarchies. And I don't think he was really talking about that. That's the way I took it. I took it as any chance you get, no matter what, you always like shitting on the little man. That's kind of what I got. Like it's always you taking from the poor just to make yourself even richer. Or even do something, even you know this is like fucked up, but you're gonna do it anyway. It doesn't matter. That's what I took it as. And I think that you always gotta do some little grimy shit to get to the top, no matter who you are. Yeah. You might don't think it's that grimy, but it is. You can say, like you say, everybody have a different shade of it, but most people will be like, man, that was some shady ass shit. You'll be like, but no, that's business. Like everybody try to hide behind it's a business thing. And it is strictly business. Sometimes it is business, but sometimes your business can fuck up somebody personal, and you can fuck up somebody's life. So you gotta look at it.
Go ahead, my fault. I thought you were done.
So to me, you gotta look at it from that point too. Am I saying every decision you make is gonna be perfect? No. Am I saying that is it gonna be sometimes it's gonna be a couple casualties of war? No, I'm not saying that either. But you can minimize the damage sometimes. Sometimes a lot of these companies don't give a fuck what damage it is. Like with these data centers. Like, to me, that's kind of just being greedy because you're talking about we need data centers, but it's really fucking up the water, it's fucking up electric, it's fucking up everything. That's a scumbag to me. That you still want to do this, you still want to do these data centers just because it's making you a lot of money.
And you're saying that's scumbag, the building the data centers.
That's scumbag material because it's fucking up people's water. It's fucking up the fresh water. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You're not putting it in the neighborhoods you stay at. You're not fucking with the shit that next to your $1 million home or anything like. You're not putting it in there over there. You're not putting it in the high $1 million areas and them like that. You put it in low income areas. You taking their property and you taking all that stuff. That's scumbag shit to me.
Yeah, to that extent, I wouldn't argue. I agree with what you're saying. I don't think that's what he meant in the video.
Okay, that's what I thought he meant, though. That's what I thought. So we looking at it from two different lenses, from two different things. But that's what I thought he meant.
Yeah, because he said people's work ethic has lessened or they don't work as hard because. Oh, let me play it. I'll just play it again. I don't want to. We got it right here. And no point in me trying to. Let's see. Started
The
over.
reason that young people are losing their work ethic is because they've seen that working hard is no longer the key to success.
Yeah.
Working hard is like a part of the equation, but they've seen that no amount of working hard is going to be more effective than being a scumbag. They've seen people climb the ranks. They've seen the people in charge of companies, in charge of the country, be horrible humans. And they just go, oh, that's what it is? That's what success is? It's just a game of like, who can be the biggest piece of garbage? Who is willing to exploit the most amount of people on this earth? That's who gets ahead in this society. Like, I remember when I was young, that was the message. The messaging was like, be virtuous, be hardworking, be a good person, life will be good. No, they're just like, I don't know, run a sweatshop. So it puts people in this position of being like, okay, do I want to sacrifice all my morals? Do I want to be a scumbag? Am I willing to step on my own mother's neck? Or do I want to have money? And I think a lot of them are opting for the former.
Yeah, so yeah, what I was getting from that was, don't work hard, be a scumbag. Which I think Elon Musk is working crazy hard
to be a scumbag.
Probably a scumbag.
No, he said working crazy hard to be a scumbag.
To be a scumbag.
Oh, to be a scumbag. Oh.
I mean, and you know, not to just to interject a little bit is, I mean, you look at Nike and Phil Knight, right? And I mean, I would almost assume that probably nobody would buy Nikes if they were made in America because they would cost so much, right? But look at Phil Knight, look at Nike, and look how they exploit. And I mean, I guess you can even blame that on, you know, China as well. But look how they exploit the people of China. Right? They're working for pennies on the dollar, basically, or you know, however much they make an hour. And you know, you got a multi-billion-dollar business enterprise there. You know, that to me is scumbaggish. I've heard I think it was either Cameron or Jewels. I think it was Cameron, but he was talking about you guys with the 360 deals.
Yeah.
Like in the music industry?
Yeah, in the music industry. And Cameron was saying how he basically, quote unquote, got jerked, pause, right? How he got jerked on his deal, right? He basically had to sign a 360 deal. So when he had, you know, and those deals are notoriously like bogus. And so when he had Jewels under his wing, he made Jewels sign a 360 deal just so he can start recouping. And he said himself, like, you know, yeah, that was you know, that was a kind of a grimy move, but that's what I had to do to recoup. So I kind of agree, like, maybe sometimes this is what people do, like, to further get ahead. Is that you do kind of got to be grimy. You know, I mean, if you're gonna be a super moral person or whatever your moral is, your plateau probably stops at a certain point. Like, you know, the height of your career is only going to go so far. And which is okay, because I don't necessarily think that you need to have everything, you know, whatever people are looking for. So, you know, because essentially, if you're always looking for more and more and more, you want more, you being kind of greedy is going to supersede your morals at some point.
Oh yeah, remember that conversation we had where when is enough enough?
Yeah.
There you go right there. When is enough enough?
So let me ask you this, David, because I'm just, you know, trying to explore the thought process, right? So yes, I agree, you know, exploiting people overseas, Chinese people, Asian people, whatever, for you to make millions and billions of dollars. Scumbag behavior, right?
Right.
What about the fact that it's the idea, not the fact, the idea that, you know, few people have to suffer so many people can benefit from it? The reason why I say it is because there's a lot more people benefiting from, you know, Nike in particular, Apple devices in particular, whereas there are much less people, you know, doing the work and being exploited to create these things.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I think that's kind of the conundrum there. I think that's the catch-22. So I guess it's where you are personally, morally, and how you feel about the situation. I mean, shit, I still buy Nike, so you know, so I'm just saying, a lot of times we talk about these situations or things like this, but there's a lot of people across the board, just in any profession, that's basically getting shitted on.
But also, when you look at it like this too, say what?
I said the small guys always gonna get shitted on.
Yeah, but also look at it like this too. We'll always say that because we the person that's benefiting from it. But if it was the other way around and we was the person working for it, that's somebody else benefiting for it, you wouldn't feel that same way. So it's always, like you say, it's always a catch-22. I don't think you're wrong in how you said it or what you put it. I don't think it's never really a wrong answer because you're benefiting from it. So you're going to hey, it is what it is because I'm benefiting from it. But if it was the other way around and somebody else is benefiting from it, you wouldn't feel that way. You muted.
Yeah, my fault. It's like if whatever's happening is a benefit to you, you with it.
Yeah, you cool.
Right.
You're cool.
If it's a detriment to you, then you're not with
you're against it. Yeah, you're against it. And like you said, like Jerry Day said, that's a catch-22. That's the one where you go back and forth all day with. You go back and forth and you be a hypocrite to what you said.
Yeah, I think another part of it too, though, is with what the guy was saying. This generation is lazy.
It's who?
And this generation, a lot of people in this generation of people in general, from young to older.
You think they're lazy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. And you know why I wouldn't say that? It's because we sit up here and we looked at our grandfathers do all this stuff and you broke your back and you did all this for what? Like you got what you got, but was it enough? And it was it enough? They seen that how much people made off you from doing what you. They seen a little bit. I think this generation is smart by using the technology to see everything that came from it, but how little bit you got from what all the work you did. So I can agree with you to a certain extent, and I don't want to push back on you too much to say that you're totally wrong. But I think I'm on the fence of both of it on this subject, on the fence of both of it, because I think people actually woke up and seen that, look, these niggas been getting over on us. People have been getting straight over. Like the 360 deal, what Jerry Day said. I understand what Cameron said, oh, I had to get the 360 deal to do that. No, you didn't. You really didn't have to do it.
That's
you
a fact. You
didn't. You did not have to do it.
Yeah.
Because you could have been up and up. You could have been like, okay, look, bro, we're going to do this. I'm going to get my money back. Once I get my money back and I recoup all my money, then we can start going by on a nice split for both of us, and we can both be making decent money. Because you didn't have to do it. But somebody taught you this is how it was supposed to be done, and you stuck with it, and I'm going to keep on doing it, and we're going to pass this down to everybody. This is how you always got to do it, when you don't have to.
And that's a fact. Like you don't have to exploit. In this case, you don't have to. I don't think y'all know a whole lot more about the music industry than I do. You don't have to exploit somebody else solely so you can benefit. Like you can make that mutual in some sort of way, because I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but for what it sounds like, it was full on. Like Cameron said, "I'm going to use Jewels to get my money back."
Mm-hmm.
There's no other way you could have worked that out.
No, you're right. And Space is like where you finished with your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it was just something else. As far as people being lazy, I kind of agree with it. I think that lazy smart, but even if you look at the industry,
you said lazy smart?
Yeah, they're lazy smart.
Okay,
so,
okay.
They know a lot of stuff, but they don't want
to. No. So if you look at a lot of the Instagrams and Facebook or whatever social media, and you have your guys, and then whatever happened in the media. Let's say, for instance, Fauci, right? I'm just using him for an example. Fauci says, I plead the fifth to everything. Then you'll have somebody later on create a skit, acting as if they're Fauci pleading the fifth. And what I'm saying is that even though they're creating a skit, to me, there's no original content. Like, you're just basically copying what really happened. And there's no original content out here where it came from your brain. Like, yeah, you could have, I don't know, made it funny somehow. You made it funny or whatever. But it's just like, if you look at movies, a lot of movies, video games, and I think we talked about it before, it's a lot of remakes. It's a lot of just quick ways to just make money versus actually, brainstorming and coming up with some things off the top of your head. So that's why I call the original ideas, and that's why I call it kind of lazy smart, because that is a kind of smart way to make money, because you're gonna get people that, kind of doom scroll, laugh at videos, and and that person's gonna get their money. But we just kind of in that age where, look, the quickest and fastest way to get this money. But it's always been the quickest and fastest way to get this money. People sold crack, dope, like drugs in general. So, I mean, I can't even, I don't know, maybe just the digital age just stands out more because, again, we can just see it in real time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's like what you said too. Remember, you was talking about the music, what they called it. What we called it? We figured out the word, but I think we probably forgot it again. Where they was using, it was like remaking it, doing like, they was like.
Like they were doing covers.
Yeah, there you go, covers. A lot of people do covers and re-sing these songs, knowing that they're attached to people and the way people really view them artists that originally did it. So they'll listen to the cover, and it don't sound like the original, but it's something that people are used to, so they keep listening to that too because it's a cover.
Right.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Another example of that too is, and this is one of the reasons why I it's tough for me to scroll through TikTok. And of course, it's all about algorithm and all that stuff, but I don't even want to start an algorithm on TikTok. But it bleeds over into other socials, right? So I don't know if y'all seen it, but it was the one of the trends right now is doing this to my boyfriend or girlfriend to get their reaction.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, I got another one for you. I can bring another one. It's a trend where people have babies and don't tell their parents and stuff and just pop up on them with a brand new newborn baby. Like, you and your girlfriend get pregnant, you don't tell your parents nothing, and all of a sudden y'all pop up with a brand new baby. Like, y'all get ghosts for 9 months, don't see them, and then pop up with a brand new baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And people actually think that's funny, getting their reaction and getting parents and stuff reaction, thinking to me, that's not cool at all.
Not at all.
Because what if something happened to one of them and they never even knew you was pregnant or anything like that?
So they go completely without contact to their
contact them, but they don't see them.
Oh, okay.
And they just pop up with the brand new baby.
Yeah, so when I say when I say lazy, bro, a lot of people a lot of jobs are being taken over by AI. I'm not denying that. I never denied that. However, a lot of physical manual jobs are not being taken over by AI. And those jobs have a revolving door. Like I go to different places all the time and they say, they say their version of, we can't keep people. We're always hiring because there's always people leaving. So
I ain't gonna lie to you though, that's kind of like on the social media too, where so many people see so many people doing different things. And that's why I always say too, sometimes too many options is too many options too many. Sometimes people don't need all these options.
That's a fact. That applies to me in a lot of cases.
People do not need a lot of these options. Like you say, like I think Jerry Day said it too. One of the best restaurants is the Gin and Jude. Nigga, we got hot dogs and tamales.
Right.
That's all you got. If you get up here and don't know if you want a hot dog or tamale, move the fuck out the way. You really don't make good decisions. We got hot dogs, we got tamales. You can get a hot dog or you can get a double dog. It's 3 options. You get fries. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm good.
All right, so I do have one more thing that I want to talk about, but I think you got to go, Ma. You said
Yeah, I gotta go. My wife just already came in and everything.
I could chop it up with you if you.
Yeah,
You know,
Jeffrey, they could probably stay with you. Jeffrey, they got a long ride today.
yeah, I got another
Or I might,
3.5
or
hours.
if I get a good connection on my way, I'll probably jump back in.
all right,
But I'm gonna leave the crib now, though.
because I think I definitely want to hear your opinion about this. But all right, cool. Shoot,
Okay, then, yeah, I'll try to jump back in, but I'm gonna get in traffic or whatever.
all right.
All right, then. Later, y'all.
Second,
Salute.
All right, bro.
Every day, safe travels, bro. Come back the same way you left, B. You and the family.
I'm gonna come back a little darker, boy. I'm gonna be a couple shades lighter than you, boy. Here I come, boy. Here I come, boy.
Tell the missus I said what up to and the kids too, man.
They sleep, man. I got a car full, man. Appreciate you.
Uh-huh. All right.
All right, bro. All right, so thank you guys for kicking with us. Share this with 2 people. Let them know that your favorite After Church podcast is alive. I wanted to get the guys' opinion about this because this thing went crazy as soon as I saw it. Why is this not working? Here we go.
Alabama still.
All right. So one of the things that popped up, and we talked about something similar to this conversation before, apparently Tuskegee University came out with some dress code rules. And I just want to get the guys' opinion about it, see what y'all think, and see, different angles about, the approach to this. So, all right, here we go. Play this video. We'll probably get some people's reactions on the socials too. Let's check it out.
No bedroom shoes, no bonnets, and no do-rags to class or the cafeteria. That's only some of the updated dress code policy at Tuskegee University. The announcement has taken social media by storm, with opinions split over whether the rules are appropriate or an overreach. Kaylin Parham, a 2022 Tuskegee grad, says the discourse has been shocking.
So when I'm seeing it blowing up all over the internet and the shade room and every which way, I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Y'all talking about my school?
The updated policy also requires students to wear business attire for business meetings and to avoid revealing clothing in class, the cafeteria, and convocation. Parham says this has always been the norm.
That was normal to see our men walking around with suits or a nice, shirt and tie, and the ladies all dressed up, even if they weren't going anywhere. It was just normal.
The main debate on social media surrounds wearing do-rags and bonnets in public. Parham agrees with the university's message, but says the reaction on social media has gone too far.
I've never seen anybody walking around with a bonnet on at school, outside of the dorm. I've seen some very distasteful, AI images of students, and they're showing us on campus with bonnets and do-rags. It's all fake news. It was never about bonnets and do-rags.
I asked her when she thinks the switch happened.
After COVID, you don't know what anybody's wearing to class because it's just a bunch of black screens on your computer.
And with all the added attention, she worries incoming freshmen may be left with a bad taste in their mouth. But not for Tia Bird. Despite her classmates' hesitancy, she says she sees the purpose.
It's our home away from home, so the part where it's being enforced in dining halls and areas that they say is kind of like our kitchen, I kind of see the pushback from that. But of course, being prepared for our professional careers, I see the purpose.
You should present yourself in the best way possible, and a lot of that has to do with appearance.
All right, let's see. This particular video only has 2 comments. It says, "Thank you," and dress codes for the cafeteria. LOL. My HBCUs are worried about the wrong thing. All right, so before I pull up some reactions, JVD, what are your general thoughts about it? Does it matter? You care? Whatever.
So in regards to dress codes to the cafeteria, I'm not really it's whatever in regards to that. I think that's a time where, because it's college, it's a time where you kind of unwind a lot of times, or people just coming in and grabbing them something to eat. Uh, and now when it pertains to school, I feel like you treat school like a job, right?
Oh man, we losing you.
So, you losing me?
Okay, there we go. You're back. You're back.
Okay. What part did you miss?
Literally like 4 words ago. Like when you said the
Okay.
cafeteria is one thing, but when you go to school, it's another thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you're in class, it's another
Class.
thing. Your attire is that's how you're gonna present yourself to the world. So treat your school like um treat your school like a job. All right. Treat your clothing like basically a uniform. So if you were to get hired, you wouldn't hopefully you wouldn't show up with a do rag and a bonnet on, right? And that's how I look at it now. Um, I'm curious on what they're doing at PWI, and which is predominantly white institutions, public white institutions, whichever the one, which is a primarily predominantly white institution, PWI. I
Yeah,
think that's what they
predominantly
call
white
it.
institute. Yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm curious on what and look, every place has dress codes, so I don't see the problem with just I'm adhering to. Okay, this is what we're looking for when you attend our classroom. This is we're trying to get you to the real world, right? So, kudos to HBCUs, because sometimes I'm kind of critical of the HBCUs, but in this situation, I think again, always focus and gearing our young people uh, uh, to have a successful life in the work field, because the HBCUs already, they kind of get a bad eye, or kind of negative stigma against them anyway, right? Because compared to PWIs, so why not dress up? Why not just kind of put our best foot forward? And that's kind of my thoughts. So it's not really, again, it's not to appease white people, but it's just to kind of uplift ourselves and show that, hey, we can do this, basically.
I think let me see if I can pull up a picture. I just thought about it just now. Let me pull this up. So what's up? Let's see if I can pull this up. Hopefully I can pull it up right now. I guess I can't. Maybe I'll pull it up, find it in the course of this conversation. But I don't know. I think, one of the things I think about when it comes to this conversation is it's pathetic that it's gotten to the point where they have to make rules against it. They have to enforce if you ask me, it's still a loose dress code.
Mm-hmm.
Like here it is. This is the picture. Let me see if I can. All right. I'll play it this way. It might be small on your screen, but I'll just play it so
Hey,
people
before you play it real quick, and I think a lot of this might be carryover from high school, because some of the high schools are real lax and just making sure kids aren't wearing those type of things in class. These days these kids are wearing pajamas and house shoes. And that's also the parents' fault. I wouldn't dare come out the crib with pajamas on. First of all, it's uncomfortable. That's kind of dirty and tacky and nasty to me, right? You've been
right. You
sleeping
just
all
slept in
day,
these clothes.
right? Yeah, that's nasty. So it also is that mindset to me is kind of carrying over into college. So these are clearly smart or intellectual beings, but when it comes to just upkeep and just presenting themselves, I think they have to do a lot better. And there's nothing wrong to me with an institution wanting the students that attend their university to present themselves in a presentable manner.
All right, so I got the picture here. This scene right here, I know you remember this from Centers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was at this scene. I'll be honest with you, bro. I was just staring at her like she looks genuinely beautiful right here.
Mm-hmm.
She got the nice little hat on. The dress is kind of a little tight, but it's still pretty loose.
Mm-hmm.
She had the gloves on her hands and the purse like she was holding it in front of her body. It's like, what's the... Uh-oh. Ball came back. What's up, bro? I don't know if he probably can't talk. But I don't this is just basic stuff. I don't understand. Like, okay, just take the do-rag off. Just take the bonnet off.
Have to mute him, probably.
Yeah. Amal, I don't know if you can hear. I muted you, but when you're ready to talk, just come off mute. But this is the thing. It's weird. This is another reason why I'm hesitant to scroll through socials and get people's reactions about certain things, about most things, because this whole thing it's been switched into a racial issue. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen videos, people talking about this is white supremacy, or this is just an attack on black fashion.
Well, that's not fashion. I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely, I can see now. Let me ask you this: can you see? Obviously, bonnets are out of the question. Bonnets are not a fashionable thing.
For do-rags?
Can you see do-rags being fashionable?
Yes and no. Like, do-rags been around for, not to say bonnets haven't, but I've been wearing do-rags for a long time. And even then, it was kind of like you had your do-rag to for your waves, or, keep your hair cut or whatever. If you had braids, to kind of keep them nice and neat. And really, when you go somewhere nice, or, you would take that off, right? So even when I was in school, I had braids when I was younger. And I would take my do-rag off. I'm not sure if I was or wasn't allowed to, have a do-rag on, but I would just take it off. It even goes back when you showed the Centers. My mother said, like, when they were younger, to go downtown, it was essentially, and my mother's in her 60s. But when you would go downtown Chicago, you would have to basically be presentable, dress up. They even made the kids wear like white gloves or whatever, whatever that was for. But you had to present yourself. And I don't know if we're in the age of everything has to be comfortable, but now it's comfort is whatever you wear to bed. Like, we don't even want to wear, just kind of the basic stuff. We don't even want to wear gym shoes anymore. I'm gonna wear these slides.
Right.
Like, bro, put some socks on. Put some shoes on.
I was just about to say that, with no socks.
And I'll speak even as a truck driver, the different truck drivers that I see. And, like, one of them I saw the other day, and he actually works for a company, because they had a company name on the side of it. Dude was riding down the road with a wife beat on.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of truck drivers. They just whatever's on the floor, they put on.
Yeah.
So, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, police
Did you see the video?
out in Alabama, shorty.
No, I didn't see the video, but I kind of think what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about Tuskegee, they changed their dress code about the bonnets and the do-rags and coming to school to some presentable and all that stuff.
Yeah.
People really had a problem with that.
Oh yeah.
Well, to me, I'm starting to get to the point where we already know people gonna have a lot of like to say about a lot of things. You hear me? Or I went out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, mhm. Now we
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
can't keep talking. I mean, you now.
I don't know if they hear me.
Yeah,
Y'all hear
He
me?
can't hear us.
I don't think you can hear us.
Let's go back in.
But you know,
You
I'm
think
not
that's a
sure if
problem
he.
with that shit? You are.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I think I don't see if Tuskegee's enrollment goes down because people can't wear do rags and bonnets to class. Lets you know that they were there for something else. We weren't there primarily for education. You know, because again, to me, it's always I understand culture, and I was talking about that in the in when I text messaging threads. Like I understand culture about kind of being around people like you and just vibe, that vibe. But ultimately, college is still about the education, right? Because you're spending money, and I think sometimes you know we get the focused on other things inside of college. So again, if Tuskegee, if their enrollment falls because you can't wear do rags and bonnets, I mean that's strange.
So let me give you an example. Did he?
Hello. Oh, I was talking to Jerry. Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
No, I was
We
saying.
heard you the first time, but I don't know. You can hear us.
Oh, okay. I was agreeing with Jerry Day. If the enrollment dropped because of that, them the people you don't want at Tuskegee. To be honest with you, though. If you leave because of that, because we told you couldn't wear a bonnet, do rags, you couldn't wear pajamas, you couldn't just roll out of bed. Like half of the people don't even brush their fucking teeth. They just roll out of bed and come to class. Like, come on, man. Like, make yourself presentable. Like, what happened to making yourself presentable? Like what Dre every day say all the time, like having some decor, some class about yourself. Like, what happened to that? Like, ain't nobody sitting up here telling you to put on a full-fledged suit, but you can put on some basketball shorts, some gym shoes, and a t-shirt. What's wrong with that? That's comfortable.
Exactly what I was about to say. It's like
you can put, women can put on some leggings, a t-shirt, and a jacket or a sweater and be comfortable. Just put on a hat if your hair ain't done. But you don't have to come out in a bonnet, which you just rolled out of bed with. That's just crazy to me. I've never understood that.
So I'm gonna play one of the people that disagrees with this.
Which is HBCU. Yes, historically black.
Hey, stop, Gracie, stop.
That's the first thing that came up.
Stop.
Look, I'm gonna show you right now. Look, that's the first.
Stop.
That's one of the first videos. It said Tuskegee University dress code is anti-black, so I clicked it.
Stop. And I'm gonna tell you, I just showed my wife the picture of the lady. He gonna sit up here and go put the people that had a disagreement with it. But this young lady, I was gonna say something else. This young lady gets the first thing she's in bed with a bonnet on, and Space want to try to make his point. We get you, bro. We with you, but we not gonna show.
I promise.
We're not gonna show that.
Bro, I promise you.
Nah. That needs to be shown because these are the people. That needs to be shown because these are the type of people that's defending this foolishness. You see what I'm saying? They're defending this foolishness because, and now you got kids that's following. She probably has children, and they're following that footsteps. These are the people that you see in Walmart with their bullshit on their head.
And guess
what?
what?
I mean, or with house shoes on. Hey, bro.
Hey, and her kids is gonna be a lost cause because we not doing that because we already know. You know how they say sometimes you gotta have some shit die off, or we gotta just go with the flow. We gotta start over. Them people that we have to skip, we got to start all over. Ain't no saving.
They go.
You gotta let that go. You gotta let that one go. Ain't no saving.
So let me
Tuskegee University, which is an HBCU, yes, historically black collegiate institution. They have implemented a dress code for the students that bans do black. Collegiate institution.
Bro, see, this is what I'm, bro. Y'all might not heard it because y'all got the AirPods in. Bro, she said collegiate with a K.
I told y'all to stop.
This is my first time watching this video.
But I told you to stop. See, y'all didn't want to listen to me. Y'all overrided me because both of y'all said do it. Y'all overrided me. I told y'all to stop because I knew where it was going.
Hey man, we got these types in our society too, man. Go ahead, man. Show us some love. Go ahead.
Oh shit, man.
A dress code for the students that bans do-rags, bonnets, house coats, house slippers from classrooms, dining halls, and from the campus altogether. Now, the house coats and the slippers, I get that because I'm sorry. I think that people who wear pajamas and house coats and shit like that out in public is trifling. I think it's dirty. And I honestly associate that type of behavior with white people more than anything, right? Okay, so that's one thing. But the bonnets and the do-rags, that's black folk. They got black folks written all over it. Now, here's my thing. If a nigga can't wear a do-rag on an HBCU campus, then where the hell can he wear it? The whole purpose of me sending my child to an HBCU is so that they can have an explicitly black college experience. HBCU should be a safe space for black people to do black shit. Like wear do-rags and bonnets. What are you talking about?
We're gonna break this down a little bit. Pause it. First of all, do-rags in public spaces is not a black experience. We're not even gonna let this young lady say that. Like that's not an experience. People that got sense take off do-rags and stuff when they go out in public. People only wear do-rags if they're doing some housework around the house, or they probably in the gym playing. And it really don't even be in the gym. Normally you don't catch that too, but I'll give that to you in the gym. Or you doing something around the house. But when you go around people in public and stuff, you take off do-rags. Or if you do have on a do-rag, you'll have on a hat with it where nobody can see it.
Right. It is
right, just the do-rag itself, yeah.
Yeah, you're just not gonna have on a do-rag by yourself walking around and thinking that's fashion. No, it's not. It's not fashion. That's not fashion at all.
Continue on Dickerson Street.
Part of my culture, especially the do-rag. Now, when I was away in college, now, I went to a white school. Okay, I went to Temple University, but I do remember when I was at away at school, we did have to wear business attire when it came to certain events like job fairs and stuff like that. Right? You had to come correct. Okay, you had to wear a blazer. Like they would tell you like specifically what was allowed and what wasn't. Okay, cool. I don't ever remember them implementing any sort of dress code.
Then use the left lane to turn left.
Okay, pick up a minute.
It's all good. I understand. You gotta know where you're going.
Hey, and then another thing too, right? Spaces knew what he was doing because he get the girl that just grabbed her phone. She just woke up. She ain't brushed her teeth. She ain't did none of the stuff that she's supposed to do her morning routine. But she makes a video. She's looked like she's in the bed, butt ass naked with the covers pulling up, like she just woke up with her bonnet on.
You got reeled out.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to go that far.
I really didn't. I just typed in Tuskegee University dress code, and her video was the one that said Tuskegee University, whatever, is not for black people, whatever she said in the video.
And see, and then it's a big difference too, because we got black people, then we got niggas, and y'all can guess which one this is.
Respectfully, I'm gonna need.
All right, I'll go to a different one. All right, here's somebody else. Now, I want you to know, Ball. It's right in one of the first 8 videos that pop up.
Respectfully, I'm gonna need some of y'all to shut up. If you have never taken a 7 a.m., 8 a.m. class on a Monday, close your mouth. Especially the people who never took a.
You're exactly what you're doing.
Bro, this is the videos that pop up. I'm not. All these people got bonnets on. Don Lemon, the only one that don't have a bonnet on, and he's not for it. I can't. Look, bro got a do-rag on. Lady got a purple bonnet on. He got a black do-rag. I mean, a black bonnet and do-rag or whatever. The shorty got a baby blue bonnet on. They all got bonnets on, except for this very first one. I just want to see what he got to say.
Respectfully, I'm gonna need some of y'all to shut up. If you have never taken a 7 a.m., 8 a.m. class on a Monday, close your mouth. Especially the people who never took a single step on a college campus.
You started off your video saying if somebody hasn't actually attended college, that they should be quiet. They shouldn't really speak on the topic. And in that same vein, I feel like if somebody has only went to a predominantly white institution and not a HBCU, they should also be quiet and not speak on the topic.
They only view it as unprofessional when it's black people. They don't actually care what people wear to class. And as somebody who went to a PWI, I can guarantee that they don't care what people wear to class.
It's two completely different scenarios, as you've shown in this video. At a predominantly white institution, whiteness is centered. See, we're not bringing up the whiteness. People who are saying
So yeah, I mean,
and see, and then remember, I just said before I left the crib that a lot of people don't need an opinion. We do not need to hear an opinion from everybody. Sometimes people don't need a choice. And I know I'm going to contradict myself in saying everybody should have free will, but at the same time, I don't think everybody should. Because if you got something wrong to say about this, because they told you that we want to have some class and decor, we're not talking about what white folks doing right now. We're talking about us, what we're doing, and we don't want to do that. We don't want that to be part of our culture.
Exactly, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. Like people talking about in these videos are talking about white people don't, or whatever they say about white people. By and large, white people don't wear bonnets. White people don't need to wear bonnets. Their hair is straight. Unless they specifically had a specific curl style and they got some stuff in their hair. Because white people, don't get me wrong, white people will walk outside with some giant I forget what they call, but giant curls in their head.
Oh, curlers?
I can't think of the curlers. Yeah, I can't think of a specific name, but they will do it. But by and large, in groups, it doesn't happen. White people can literally not wear bonnets, not do nothing to their hair, and their hair still falls down straight.
Yeah, I'm just doing it because
unless they purposefully they're trying to make those ugly, wet dog hair looking dreads.
I'm just really, my thing is that it's just because it was at an all-black school where it was going, so that's why I'm trying to focus. I'm not trying to bring them into that, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, they just said have some decor. That's all what this is about. We want to have some decor and we want to have some class about ourselves. That's the only thing that they're trying to get and trying to come back on.
That's it. That's all.
People is trying to get a little bit lazy when it comes to dressing and just wearing pajamas everywhere and foot dragging and sandals and just like no, put on some decent clothes. That's all they asking.
Bro,
yeah, I agree.
Like you said, they can still they said pajama pants or pajamas, bonnets and do-rags. They didn't say nothing about sweatpants. They didn't say nothing about jeans. They didn't say nothing about shorts. They didn't say nothing about hoodies.
What they really trying to do, though, they just don't want to say it. They want you niggas to wash y'all ass. Y'all be coming to class funky. Smell like sex and smell like just last night. That's all it is.
And weed.
Yeah, facts.
All their clothes smell like it, no matter what they wear.
Like, bro, like just have some class about yourself. That's all it is. It's just having class about yourself.
And I think, you know what? And I also think that, probably before it used to be a couple people around campus that was getting away with it. You have, a few people, but then all of a sudden, now there's more and more people walking around with bonnets and do-rags and house coats and stuff like that. It was like, bro, that kind of goes with anything, any job or probably any store or something where at first, okay, we're not gonna say much. We try not to say nothing, and they probably been warned and stuff like that. But then it was like, okay, they're not gonna listen. We're gonna kind of mandate this.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that, because long as 1 or 2 people is doing it, but then when it start catching a trend and start catching fire, now we got the whole thing. Now that's when they have a problem with it. Because I promise you, it must be almost 50 to 60% of the people must have started doing this. They're like, nah, we got to get a hold on this. Y'all going too crazy with it.
I say, F it. Get uniforms and make everybody wear uniforms. You don't got nothing to worry about at that point. Make everybody wear uniforms. They're going to come to your university. Because this is dumb. This is dumb. Like me personally, I have worn this outside, right? I have worn this outside. However, if I'm going somewhere where I can't wear it, or they mandate that I can't wear it, then I'm going to take it off. It's just that simple. Like all of these stupid people talking about this anti-black is rooted in racism. How? Like who? You don't care. You clearly don't care about your position. You clearly don't care about your future because, as the phrase goes, you dress for where you're going, not where you're at. You gotta be dressed for it, because no matter the people that are in the positions that you want to be in see you in those in the way that you're dressed. You want to get an internship in whatever you're studying, and the people that you're applying for your internship see you in this bonnet, in this do-rag, this holy dirty t-shirt, these flip-flops. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why is this even a conversation? Why can't people just assimilate? Like, if you're going to be there, just do it. Or find a different college to go to. It's just that.
I mean, because that's not the only. I mean, is that the only HBCU doing it, or?
Let me see. I don't know. Let me see.
But if it is or if it isn't, it's other HBCUs you can go to if wearing a do-rag and a bonnet is that serious to you. You know.
I'm gonna switch schools because I want to wear my bonnet. What?
It's not that serious to him. It just give people something to just rebels about. You know how it go. Everybody ought to always say something about everything. People just can't. Sometimes it's like I always say, you don't have to give a why, or you don't have to rebuttal to everything someone says.
Yes. I totally. You know me, man. I'm quick to hop on the anti-black train, but but I don't see nothing anti-black about this. I'm gonna call this, and this is actually calling a spade is anti-black, but I'm gonna call it a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Look, man, like fuck out of here.
Now let me ask y'all a question. This just popped up. Would your thought process be different if it was a PWI that implemented this?
It depends on what else. Because there are things that white folks do as well, right? So to me, you just can't target. Like, given that it's an HBCU, we know all that. I mean, the black person is the demographic.
Why you do that? You
right?
messed up your hair.
You got it, Ma.
I got it.
Yeah. But we know the black person is the demographic there. But if in a PWI, I feel like you're gonna have to put something that some white people is doing too. You know what I mean? I mean, because I went to a predominantly white high school, so there were things that they were doing that, like, damn, they would actually come to school in pajama pants. I would see that. They would come to school looking all grungy and shit. You know what I mean? So I think, you would have to implement, and I'm pretty sure that they're taking that same, whatever they did in high school, they're taking that same approach to college. And even when I went to Northeastern, and I had an 8 a.m. class, those same people, they would come to school with pajama pants.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would tackle all that, given that you have a diverse, and the PWI is kind of diverse or whatever, depending on the PWI. But you would have to tackle, just anything that would be deemed controversial.
Yeah, and that would be the first thing that I would expect to see on this list of restricted clothes that students can't wear at a PWI. Hit them with the pajamas. White girls go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They are notorious for pajama pants. Notorious.
Yeah. Be dirty too. Your little butt part be dirty.
Oh shit! That nigga a fool.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. So I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I don't think it's rooted in race. How can a HBCU implement a dress code and it be rooted in racism?
Hey, but that's one of the things too I don't like too, because it's like when stuff is really like a racist thing, people are not gonna believe it, because everything just because you don't get your way, you try to downplay it, you try to say somebody, like this is like the word sassy. Like when women don't get their way, they call you sassy. or if a black person is in some type of situation, it don't go the way you should have been going, you call it racism. Or if some go wrong, like I don't know what the white people use or whatever like that, but they use their word too. It's like people overuse a word or overuse a situation when it's really not that. When it's really like you could just have some common sense about it.
Right.
Yeah, this is another ridiculous reaction, and people just, if you're gonna go there, assimilate. It's just that simple. It's their house, their rules, and even though you're paying to be, well, that's a different conversation, but it's just that simple. Either assimilate or don't go. My question to Tuskegee University is, what are you gonna do when people show up in class with this stuff on?
You're gonna get expelled, or you're gonna get sent home. You got your money. We got your money regardless. So you can do whatever you want to do. You got your money, baby. Baby, you got your money. So you can sit up here and not pass these throws. You're enrolled in that financial aid gonna go through, and that's gonna be on you regardless of what you're talking about.
The rules are the rules.
All right, I guess that's all you guys got, because I think we can end it right there.
Yeah, that's all I got for that.
Yeah, that's all I got. I'm good.
I got this, something to play for the mesh, something for everybody to think about. Somebody sent me this, and I was like, oh, you know what? This would be dope to play. If it'll. All right, here we go. I don't think it'll get copywritten or whatever, but because it's just a beat, but we'll see. Necessary, I edit it out.
This out there today, man. Look, we all go through some things. Some messed up situation that had you down and out. You need a little bit of inspiration. Holding on to faith, but losing patience and sick of waiting for your breakthrough to come, cause it ain't came, so you irritated. But get what? You just hold on, be strong and go on and keep your head up. Oh, don't be lagging, don't be dragging, pick your legs up and keep on moving, cause you got it. Only way that you're gonna lose is if you stop it. Amen. You really gonna give up on life cause you got pain on you. You think you need an umbrella every time it rain on you? Like you can't handle that little water and you can't weather that storm. See, everybody got a purpose from the day they were born. You gotta pick up the pieces. You can't be stressing. It's a blessing inside of every lesson if you detect it. And God gave me a gift to give you the message, and you gonna receive it long as you listen and let me tell it. Don't lose focus and don't go for whatever. You gotta prepare to fight and go toe to toe with the devil. You gotta know how to stay high at the lowest of levels, and you might be down at the moment, but you know it get better. Hey, I know a woman who was down on life and giving up. Whether she live or die, she really didn't give a fuck. But all she needed was somebody to lift her spirits up and say I love you, cause she never really heard much. One day we talked, she said she contemplating suicide. She was so serious to the point she need be supervised. I paint a different picture for it and made her scrutinize and realize the resources she could utilize. Don't let the moment get the best of your homie. Don't let it get you out of whack and make a mess of your homie. Hey, give it your all and nothing less of your homie. And I'm only telling you cause I want what's best for your homie. Hey, you better believe it ain't gonna come to you easy, but as long as you put in work, it's gonna be worth the achievement. Cause what he got for you, we got for you. Can't nobody take that away, so by having faith to do a lot for you. And quitting something is one of the easiest things you can do. But don't be selfish if it ain't only affecting you. And what don't kill you make you stronger, even if it hurts you. Just keep in mind it's always somebody that got it worse. Really, I'm just saying all of that to say this here. Whenever you feel like you down, then you just play this here. And just make sure that you take heed to everything you hear. One thing about life, the devil always try to interfere. Just keep your head up. Hey.
Shout out to T Wade Montana. I just saw his name right there. I was about to say, shout out to you, bro. I didn't catch your name anyway. Great motivational words because I'm sure somebody out there needs to hear that. Thank you guys for kicking with us. This has been another edition of your favorite after church podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy. Kings out here, man. Spaces.
Hey, man, hug your loved ones, man. It's every day.
Hey, boy, that's 100% facts, every day. This your boy, Mal, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Meeting the journey.
Moving over the kick, y'all.